So good afternoon. Third year BA Computer Applications, fourth semester Computer Networks. మొత్తం ఒకసారి బేసిక్స్ అండ్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా టెర్మినాలజీ అంతా కూడా ఒకసారి రివిజన్ చేద్దాము. సో వాట్ ఈజ్ ఏ నెట్వర్క్? సెట్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీస్ దట్ కనెక్ట్స్ computers. Means generally network is a setup, basically a setup used to share and send and receive files and information to connect one computer from another computer, to send and receive data or information, like that. Allows communication and collaboration between users. Means generally networks are used to allow or used to communicate with each other by sharing some files, by sharing some applications, by sharing some softwares, sending mails, receiving mails, like that. So what are the uses of network? Means simultaneous access to data. Data files are shared, access can be limited. Shared files stored in a server. Software can be shared, site licenses, network versions, and application servers. So generally, what is the main application of network is to access the data by number of users at a time. Simultaneously, number of users at a time means they can access or get the same data from various locations, or by using by various places, or by various computers or nodes in a network. Generally, the data files are used to share on a network, and these data files are kept on a server that is called as file server, and shared files stored on a server. Generally we can share files from anywhere, but generally it is done on a server. Generally softwares and applications are also used to share on a client server or in a network. So next is shared peripheral devices. Printers and faxes are common shares. Reduces the cost per user. Devices can be connected to the network. Print servers control network printing, manage the print queue. So another important use of a printer is to share peripherals. Peripheral means hardwares like CD drives, printers, fax machines, like that. Printers and faxes are commonly used to share. Means by using sharing in a network, we may use the same printer or a fax by a number of users on the network. Reduce the cost per user. Means generally the cost will be automatically reduced. Devices can be connected to the network. Means all the devices connected to one node or one computer in a network, or one client in a network, can be generally connected to the available to the all users, or all computers, or all PCs, or all clients in a network. Means we can, for example, if you share a printer on a network, you can access the same printer from anywhere, and you can use the same printer and take printouts of from anywhere on a network. That is called sharing of resources, or sharing. That is the main advantage or application of computer networks. Print servers control network printing. Generally, print servers can be used for a common printer. Sharing data. Similarly, we can share some data, folders, or information files. File server contains documents used by other computers. Means generally these files can be shared or available to all users. So what are the main uses of computer network? What are the main uses of a computer network? Means generally these the networks are mainly used to send email purposes, for instantaneous communication, conferencing, teleconferencing, video conferencing, audio video conferencing, data conferencing, voice over IP or VoIP antamdanni, and phone communication over network lines. So this is the example for voice over IP. Means we are using some computer directly from a telephone line. By using internet, we can use VoIP concept. So easier data backup. Means backup copies data to remove media, and server data backup in one step. So backup is generally easy in networks and common network types. So what are the different types? What are the different types of networks? First one is a local area network. LAN contains printers, servers and computers. Systems are close to each other and contained in one office or building. Organizations often have several LANs. So what are the different types of LANs? One is a LAN or local area network. Contains generally LAN or a network contains printers, servers and computers. Systems are close to each other and contained in one office or building, and organizations often have several LANs. So LANs are mainly used to generally connected to contains some printers, servers and other computers, workstations, clients, servers, like that. Systems are close to each other, means in LAN type, LAN network, all the systems are connected to each other with a small distance. Generally these LANs are installed in one building or within the building, within 2-3 rooms, within every floor or a building, into 2-3 rooms, like that. And organizations have many LANs, several LANs with some networks and several printers and several servers and stations. So common networks, that is called as LAN. Second type is wide area networks. WAN means 2 or more LANs are connected over a large geographic range. Typically use public or leisure lines, phone lines or satellite lines. The internet is a WAN. So in second type is WAN, a wide area network. 2 or more LANs are connected to form a WAN over large geographic areas. Generally WANs are used to connect large geographic areas like countries, cities, like that, continentals, like that, and typically use public or leisure lines. Here we use some public lines or private line and leisure lines, like by using some telephone, phone lines or satellites. So the internet is a WAN. Next is hybrid network, means so how networks are structured or how networks are created. So server-based network, one type is server-based network, second type is client-server-based network, third one is peer-to-peer networks. So these are the 3 types of basic networks are used. First one is server-based network, means node is any network device. Servers control what the node accesses. Users gain access by logging in. Server is the most important computer. So in a server-based network, node is any network device, means generally the nodes or workstations or any devices are connected to a server. Servers controls what the node accesses. Servers control what the node accesses, and users gain access by logging in. Server is the most important computer. So this is the server-based network. Second one is client-server network. Client-server network means client-server network. Nodes and servers share data rules. Nodes are called clients. Servers are used to control access. Database service examples are databases, softwares. Access to data controlled by server. Server is the most important computer. So in a client-server network, nodes and servers share data and rules. Nodes are called clients and servers are used to control access. Database examples are database access like Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, like that. Access to data controlled by servers. Server is the most important computer. So next is third type is peer-to-peer networks. The name P2P and P2P means peer-to-peer. All nodes are equal. Nodes access resources on the other nodes. Each node controls its own resources. Most modern operating systems allow P2P. Distributing computing is a form. So in P2P network, all clients or all nodes are generally have the same preferences, and they generally used to share data and information within a network or within a LAN. So next is topologies, means network topology or network types. So network topology or network types. So topology means logical layouts of wires and equipment. So what is a topology? Topology is nothing but logical design or logical layout or a design of a network by using some bytes and some using some network equipment. So generally we may create or establish different types of network types by using various network cables and network equipment or network devices like by using some hubs, switches, routers, repeaters, like that. So that is what is a topology. Topology is generally it is a logical layout of wires and equipment. Choice effects. So network performance. Generally, what is the different uses means choice effects or what are the different options are network performance means the speed, network size means number of clients at the size of nodes, number of nodes, network collisions detection, several different types. So network topologies, what are the network topologies? In the network topologies we may use different terms. So what are the network topologies? Topology is what is a topology? Logical layout or logical design of networks using some wires and equipment. So what is a network topology? Topology, what is the meaning of topology? Logical design. Logical design of logical design to form a network by using some wires. Network wires means network wires, cables and equipment. Equipment means hubs, switches, routers, like that. So in next we use another term is called as packets. What is a packet? Packet అంటే ఏంటంటే మనం చాలా డిఫరెంట్ టైమ్స్ వాడతాము. ప్యాకెట్, ఫ్రేమ్, అలాగే ఇలా డిఫరెంట్ టైమ్స్ వాడతాము. ఆ టైమ్స్ ఏంటి అనేది మనం చెప్పుకున్నాం. వాట్ ఈస్ ఏ ప్యాకెట్? ప్యాకెట్ మీన్స్ పీసెస్ ఆఫ్ డేటా ట్రాన్స్మిటెడ్ ఓవర్ ఏ నెట్వర్క్. Generally, what is a packet? A packet is nothing but some piece of data or some collection of data or some collection of some bits. Some collection of some bits is called as a packet. Is used to transmit. Is used in data transmission over a network. Packets are created by sending node, and data is reassembled by receiving node. Generally, the data or information is split up into some small packets, many number of small packets, and these packets are transmitted or sent over a network. And these at the sending station or sending node, and at the receiving station, generally these packets are reassembled to create to reform the original data or information or original data. So every packet have some packet header. Sending and receiving addresses means sending and receiving addresses of the network. Means what is a packet header? Packet header generally contains from where the packet is sent and from to what is the receiver station's address, means what is the sending and what is the receiving address of the networks. Packet payload means generally number and size of the data and actual data. Packet error control means is there any errors occurred during transmission, what type of error, and is there any loss of data. All this information contains, generally packet contains all this information. So what is a packet? Packet is a piece of data or some collection of some data or information to transmit data over a network from sending station or sender to receiver. So sender means sending station and receiver means receiving station. And packet is data is divided into small pieces at the sending station, whereas It is recollected at the receiving station. So reassembled or recollected at the receiving station, and every packet have various information. Every packet have different information, like packet header, like sending and receiving addresses, the data or original data or information, number and size of the data, and like that. So next is network bus topology. What is a bus topology? So first type of network. So networks are basically different types: bus topology, star topology, and third one is called as some ring topology, this mesh topology. These four are network types. These four are network types or network topologies. Network types or network topologies. So what is a bus topology? So what is a bus topology? Bus topology, all called linear bus. One wire connects to all nodes. Terminator ends the wires. Advantage is easy to set up. A small amount of wire. Disadvantage is slow, easy. So, what are the different types of networks? What are the different types of networks or network topologies or network types? First one is bus topology or bus network. Second one is ring topology. Third one is mesh topology. Fourth one is star topology. So first one is bus topology. Second one is star topology. Third one is ring topology, and fourth one is mesh topology. So what is a topology? Topology is a logical structure of a network. Logical topology. What is a topology? Logical structure or logical diagram, logical plan or logical design of a network by using some wires and devices means. So what is a topology? Topology is nothing but it is a logical design or logical design of a network by using some cables, and cables means wires and cables, and devices like hubs, switches, routers, repeaters, like that. So there are four types of networks. First one is bus network or bus topology. Second one is star topology. Third one is ring topology. Fourth one is mesh topology. So in bus topology, where one wire connects to all nodes. Terminator ends the wires. Means in bus topology, we may use some wire or cable to connect from one node, or generally it is a server or any device, from one node to all other nodes by using some cables, and at the end of the network we may use a device called terminator. Terminator is a small instrument used to end network or terminate a network. What are the advantages? Means means less cheaper. It is cheaper, easy to use, and easy to set up. Small amount of wire and less expenses. And what are the disadvantages? Means generally this is a slow type of network. Means generally the data transmission is slow and easy to crash, and if the wire is broken, if any wire is broken or any cable is broken, the entire network will collapse. So next one is star topology, that is bus topology. Next one is star topology. Star means we know that a star symbol. So all nodes connects to a central device or a central system. So all nodes connect to a hub. It is a central device. Packet sent to hub. Hub sends packet to destination. Advantages: easy to set up. One cable cannot crash a network. Disadvantages means one hub crashes down, entire network gone, and uses lots of cable. Most common topology. So star topology is generally used, and it is a most commonly used network. So in the star topology, all the nodes or all the workstations or all the PCs or clients, all the clients or workstations or PCs are connected to a central system or connected to a central hub. What is a hub? Hub is one of the network device by using some cables. So generally in star topology, packets are used to send to the hub from the workstations, and hub sends packets to destination. So in star topology, we may use some cables or wires. By using these cables or wires, we may send packets from one node to the another node. So what are the advantages? Easy to set up, and one cable cannot crash network. Means if when one cable or one wire is disturbed or disconnected, means the entire network won't disturb. Means network will remain as it is, and there is no disturbance in the network. And what are the disadvantages? Means one hub crashing down entire network, and uses a lot of cable. Means cable is required more. Like that, it is a general mostly used. It is also less expensive, mostly used, commonly used network topology. So next is star topology. So what is a star topology? This is the example. So we discussed with star topology. So this is the diagram of using star topology. So what is in the star topology? We use an instrument called hub. Hub means it is a network device. Network. What are the network devices? Hubs, repeaters, switches. So we may use some network device called hub at the center of the network, and we may use some cables to connect all the devices or clients or PCs or workstation. Generally in star topology, the packets are used to send from one computer to another computer, or one PC to another PC, or one device to another device, or from one workstation to another workstation. So if one cable is broken, the network won't stop, or network won't broken, and it is generally it is the most commonly used network, and it is also cheaper in cost. So third type is ring topology. What is a ring topology? Ring topology means in ring topology, nodes connected in a circle. Means one node is connected. Node means workstation or PC or client. One node is generally connected to its adjacent node. Tokens used to transmit data. Nodes must wait for token to send. Advantages means time to send data is known. No data collisions. Disadvantages slow, lots of cable. So third type is ring topology. So first type is bus networks or bus topology. Second is star topology or star network. Third one is ring topology or ring network. So ring topology. Next topology is ring topology. Ring topology means in ring topology, nodes connected in a are formed in a ring. Nodes are generally connected are formed in a ring, and tokens used to transmit data. Nodes must wait for token to send. Advantages and time to send data is known, and no data collisions. Disadvantage means it is slow and a lot of cables required. Next is mesh topology. All computers connected together. Internet is a mesh network. Advantages data will always be delivered. Disadvantage lots of cable and hard to set up. So these are the different types of this is the mesh topology or mesh type of network. So these are the different types of networks. We will continue in the next class.